It's trash day, I'm putting you out, it's trash day. Putting you out, it's trash day. Putting you out of my mind. It's trash day, I'm putting you out, it's trash day. I'm putting you out, trash day, I'm putting you out of my mind. Now I'm gonna clean up, now I'm gonna clean up, now I'm gonna clean up the house. I'm taking all your garbage, taking all your garbage, taking all your garbage.
And now that the holiday of feasts is over and our bellies are full of delicious eats, it's time to kick up our feet and crack a beer, for the day is here. It's Can Crusher Day!
And welcome to Can Crushers. Mark Martinez, Paul Bullers, two everyday garbage men. Drink beer, eat a lot of meats.
Eat a lot of meats. Oh, you're rhyming too. You got it too. Nice.
So this is kind of going to be a sleepy episode.
Yeah, there's not much happening. I meant
we're tired.
Oh, I'm tired. Yeah. It was a long day. This cold weather is kicking my butt.
Buttocks.
So
we have beers, but
random beer day.
It is random beer day.
And like everything else, it's just pretty random. Like wait till we get into stuff.
Yeah,
randomness is happening.
Raw. Right off the get.
Well, I got a Blue Moon Winter Wheat. It's a spiced Abbey Ale. It's from Blue Moon. That's about all you need to know.
I have my Otto's apricot wheat. Always got them in the fridge. Always delicious.
Let's crack them open, Mark.
And our beers being cracked open, Paul, are for Edge. Edge just lost his mom over the weekend, and she was somebody that did work for him. You know, Edge went home and said, hey, I want to wrestle. And, you know, Edge posted this awesome tweet that she scraped pennies, and look, he's one of the greatest wrestlers out there now.
Yeah, he was. He definitely is.
Yeah.
Well, he still is. He still has his foot in the door. I mean, the Edge and Christian show is on the WWE Network. Check it out. Always funny. So this one's you, Mama Edge.
That was for you, Mama Edge. If it ever makes your way there. But we just want to know, Edge, we're thinking about you. Now to the funny part. Last night, you didn't get to go to your Elton John concert, did you?
No, I wasn't. I had an earache.
Yeah, so did Elton John, and KO was there, and every other fan was there too.
Well, did it happen in Canada? Because Elton John's really big in Canada.
I would think. I didn't actually read where it happened. I just saw that KO was pissed that he was sitting in there wearing heart-shaped glasses, and they canceled the concert.
Oh,
so he challenged him to a match at WrestleMania.
Hey, listen, if you're going to waste KO's time, you're going to get your time wasted. If you're going to waste KO's time, you're going to get your time wasted.
Oh.
Time to step up, Elton John.
So let's see if that ever happens.
Play us a song, you're the piano man, so...
No, that's Billy Joel.
Yeah, but he is a piano man.
He is a piano man, but that's not him.
I know that's not him. I'm not an idiot, but he is a piano man.
No Rise this week, by the way.
What else is new? There hasn't been Rise in like 3 weeks, has there?
Last week there was one, but they're very...
So buy the app, $4.99. RiseAscend.com.
They've been sporadic. Kevin Harvey, what's going on? Let's get on this, huh?
Get on your stuff, Kevin.
I'll cover OVW in a bit, but Starrcade, I'll tell you, I know you briefly watched it. What a waste.
Well, it wasn't a pay-per-view. It was just a house show that they glorified a little bit.
Yeah, and I said that I hated it last week, but they showed 3 matches.
Now you really hate it.
I did, and the matches were, I mean, the girls' match was good, with Sasha, Bayley, Ember, and Dana picking up the win over Nia, Mickey, Tamina, and Foxy. And then Joe was talking backstage, so I thought, oh my God, it's going to be the Joe AJ match. And they did show it, but look, Miz TV was on with Ray and Shinsuke, and they got into a fight.
Shinsuke and the Miz?
No, Shinsuke and Ray.
Oh.
You know, out comes Rusev, then it becomes a tag team match. And
wait, out comes Rusev Day!
You get to say that a couple times.
I know,
week.
I'm pumped. I'm excited.
Hopefully they get better than that.
Well, that was a quick one.
No. That's what. No. Ray hit the 619 on both Shinsuke and The Miz, and then you get a big boot from Rusev for the pin. And then it was Joe and AJ in a steel cage. It was a great match. It's just they worked over body part. I mean, it was an old school match. The cage really didn't come into effect or into anything. They just I don't know. I was so disappointed what they did for SmackDown. Starrcade. SmackDown I actually liked this week. Raw was a bunch of garbage. But I'll cover some OVW, and then we'll go to commercial.
Wait, we got to congratulate Captain Lou Albano for winning the Can Crusher Manager Madness tournament on Facebook.
Just making sure you're reading notes.
And
Paul.
what else do we have to do, Mark?
We have the WLF World. Pat Lano named it. English professor. World's Lady Federation Can Crusher Championship. He was trying to get funny like you, so we're just calling it the WLF, tournament.
Oh, okay. The WLF tournament. We can deal.
It starts tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and it runs until... I'm still scheduling them as we go. So far, it runs until next Wednesday. Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Are you going to run through them, or did you already run through them?
We did do the picking. But
you
didn't see them.
I didn't see them. They're over here on another set of notes.
First match tomorrow will be Sensational Sherry against Charlotte, and then it's just randomized. But we're starting with the two queens.
It looks pretty randomized. I'm glad you guys got rid of Alexa Bliss.
We didn't get rid of Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is in it.
Oh, well, you should get rid of Alexa Bliss.
Why? She's one of the champions.
She's concussion case, and she's not a wrestler anymore. So is Paige. I don't see Paige's name on here.
Well, we brought it down to the 16 bestest.
Well, you guys failed. You're failing the people. We need people power.
We, the people.
No, we need people power. I can't do John Laurinaitis' voice.
No, you cannot.
That was tough.
No, you cannot. So I'll dive into some OVW, hit a commercial, and we'll be back, huh?
We'll be back.
So OVW 1006. Smooth and Floyd come out to start the show, and they say they have an issue with the Void. And then make the announcement on December 14th, it'll be Smooth, Floyd, Royal, and Rocco versus Abyss's Army. Wow, you're right, Paul. I really can't talk. Abyss's Army in the twin cage. So as of right now, it's 4-on-5. They're kind of behind the 8 ball right off the bat. But later, Smooth and Floyd want to take on the Void right off the get, which is still 2-on-3, but they want to show them that they're prepared for this twin cage. Again, the twin cage, it's 15-foot cage on the ring, 20-foot cage outside surrounding it, and there's going to be weapons now involved that you can use hanging off of the cage. Kind of a War Games, kind of a Chamber of Horrors, not as bad as Chamber of Horrors, but a different thing going to happen here in OVW, and I'm excited to see this on December 4th. King's Ransom comes out, and they won the Nightmare Cup trophy, and now they are going to get a title shot whenever they want, wherever they want. But before they could answer, the Entourage, Shiloh Jones and his boy, come out and say they stole the cup, they stole the check, they stole other things, and they call them a bunch of trash rags. King's Ransom chases them out of the arena. But King's Ransom is actually set for a rematch from last week with Luton Cove. That Luton Cove really upset this hot start team, King's Ransom. They get to the 9 count, and King's Ransom comes sliding in like the old school Legion of Doom and just start beating on Luton Cove again. But once more, these wascally wabbits, the Entourage, makes their way back out, steals the cup, runs around the ring with it, and hightails it out of the arena. King's Ransom wants nothing to do with that. They're pissed now, and they headed out too. And Lutz and Cove get a count-out victory. 2 weeks in a row for Lutz and Cove. Hey, maybe they should be in the tag team championship picture. Next up is actually a match. The Beast Unleashed Zoe. Wow. He's going to take on Christian Hernandez. And Zoe is a bigger guy, but he moves in the ring like butter on a hot skillet. I'm putting him in. I'm going to get some flack for this, but he's an HBK because he's got a sweet, sweet super kick. But he is Jerry the Milkman Blackwell-ish, huskier type of guy. Zoe gets the win with the bonsai drop, though, so maybe I should have compared him to Yokozuna, but he's really not that big. But Zoe, keep an eye on Zoe. Next up is the Revolver. He comes out, and he calls out the Dude for joining Mr. Marvelous. And he says next week it's going to be the Revolver against Mr. Marvelous, and he will crush him. Almost like Rusev, crush him. Then we had a recap of Dapper Dan against Eddie Knight's match last week, where Dan pulled shenanigans and won the TV title away from him. And, was just dastardly in doing this. He was talking the retirement speech the whole time. But out comes Knight. He's in a pissed off mood. And he says, Dan lied to everybody. Next time, it's about the title, and it will be a fight. So the It Girls come out, and this whole show is running fast. It really is just boom, 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 boom. Things just going on, and I kind of, my notes, I'm trying to type, and, I could pause it on TV, but why pause it? I want to watch it live as it's happening. So the It Girls come out, and they kind of try to recruit Eddie Knight to be with them, but he wants nothing to do with them. And the quote of the night is Eddie saying how bad they smell, and they wipe back to front. I about lost it. So then the It Girls just go off on him. But then once again, the It Girls just jumping on Brittany and Mercy again. But they can't touch them because they're non-competitors. Jay Lee actually is going to have a match against Jessica Bell. And the numbers game starts. Just the It Girls triple teaming Bell. But Bell gets control, beats down all three, focuses on Jay Lee. Jay Lee tried to leave and get her belt from Brittany, but Brittany was holding her own. Well, Bell comes in, boom, throws her in the ring and hits her, and she wins. Bell should be in line now for a women's championship match. I really like this Bell. I have not seen Bell before, just catching up with OVW a bit ago. I like her. I like her look. I like her ring presence. I really like everything she's got. She's going to be a formidable opponent once again for Jay Lee. Jay Lee's in the back screaming about how the It Girls, they're not going to play nice next week, and they're going to come after Bell once more. Next up is my new friend on Facebook, Shotgun Tony Gunn. He's going to take on Drew Hernandez. There was a huge stare-off at the beginning of this match. Gunn kind of turns his back, turns around real quick, boom, drills him with that elbow, 1, 2, 3. I don't know, maybe it's a loaded elbow. Did he have some type of bionic surgery or something going on there? We really have to watch Tony Gunn as he's picking up massive and explosive victories right off the bat. After a break, Dude comes out and says Maximus will be here next week, and he's going to kick Revolver's ass. And Dude's staying with the alliance that he wants to stay with, Mr. Marvelous. So that's huge. That is huge. Dude aligning himself with Mr. Marvelous. After a break again, Dustin Jackson won a battle royal over the weekend, so he is getting a TV title match against Dapper Dan. And I don't care what anybody says, I love this whole Dapper Dan character, the person, everything about him. He's a throwback type of guy. He's dastardly. He kind of reminds me a lot of Stan Hansen and Dirty Dick Slater, but none of the cowboyish, but just the way he talks, the way he moves, and I really like Dan. So, Jackson starts off hot. He's really taking advantage of Dan, and after a drop kick into the corner, Dan seems to be having some type of trouble. He's holding his arm, he's holding his chest, and boom, he passes out in the middle of the ring. Refs come out, doctors come to the ring, and our boy, a Can Crusher original, Al Snow, makes his way to the ring. They're all checking out Dan. The crowd is quiet because, in essence, we're worried, did Dan have a heart attack? He's getting up there in age, and, he was thinking about retirement. He was just playing it off. So everybody's worried. Everybody's just standing around. Announcers are saying, get Jackson out of the ring. Get Jackson out of the ring. Eddie Knight comes in. He's like, this is a work. He's just, here's my air quotes for the day, a dick like that. So Eddie grabs a chair, tosses it in the ring. Dan has not moved, still being worked over. Eddie is just about ready because he has two chairs. He's got one wrapped around his arm, and Eddie's ready to do kind of the concerto on his arm, and Dan springs up out of nowhere, showing that he was faking the heart attack, starts pushing Knight around. Well, guess what? The match has not ended. Nobody called for the bell. Dustin Jackson rolls up Dapper Dan to become the new OVW TV champion. This whole show was on fire. I'm telling you, what they're doing in OVW is amazing. I really cannot wait for the December 14th pay-per-view that's going to be on Fight TV. Make sure you watch it. I'm going to get it. Maybe somebody, whatever. Main event is your 3-on-2, The Void versus Smooth and Floyd. Again, the good guys, air quotes again. I'm going to try to get as many as I can, get the upper hand. But then, dastardly. The dastardly Void. Just demonic. Just start gouging the eyes, fish hooking the mouth, raking the back. Amon comes out as well to try to interfere. Try to drag Smooth away from the corner. Floyd's left alone. But guess what? It is not 3-on-2 anymore. As the Beast, yes, the Beast Zoe, the Beast Unleashed, comes out and gets the hot tag and just destroys the Void. Hits a huge power bomb. And Zoe, Smooth, and Floyd get the win. It's Zoe time, as they said, and without a doubt, Zoe, I hope he can step up and help the other guys out in this 4-on-5 match on December 4th, because he would add wonders. Guys, I don't know if I have not said it enough. Make sure you go and you watch OVW on YouTube. Support this. Ohio Valley Wrestling, Al Snow, and Chad Miller are trying their damnedest to bring the best wrestling to you. And it's worldwide. YouTube's everywhere. It's shot on Wednesdays. You get it on Mondays, Tuesdays, rolling around on YouTube because it's on the networks in Kentucky and everything. Make sure you watch and support OVW. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of Raw and SmackDown.
Wrestling. A love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. The wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connects emotionally for people everywhere. Collar and elbow is the brand. Passion and love for wrestling is the drive. I am Al Snow, and this is Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
So, to start off Raw, Corbin, Bob, Drew, and Leo are all chilling.
Well, they're gloating. They're not chilling. They're in the ring gloating about how they took out the Monster Among Men.
Yeah, and then they do a little segue to Braun.
What should we call them? Should we call them like the Monster Mashers?
Yes.
Okay.
Nope.
I just threw out the first thing that came to my brain. And
So
you
they
said
should
yes
come out
it.
to the Monster Mash.
They should.
The Monster Mashers. Nice. They cut away to Braun in Birmingham, Alabama, home of the Birmingham Barons, where Michael Jordan played baseball one time. And I had a job.
Thank you for the useless information.
Nonetheless.
Nonetheless.
So Braun says he's going to get all three of them, and they all will...
Get these hands!
Yeah, setting it up. Corbin says, hey, their match is still on for TLC.
And if Braun can't show up, looks like Braun has to DQ.
Which means...
Or not DQ, but forfeit.
Yeah.
And that makes Baron Corbin the general manager of Raw.
Now he's the acting general manager elect. Yeah. And
he's got some pretty powerful friends, actually.
He does. He really does. I don't know. I still don't know if I like any one of these. Drew, I like.
I like this idea of these three together. I hope that they go with one guy to take them down and not... back in the day when they had the corporation and it was Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
Just Stone Cold against them. I mean, the other guys would help. The other faces would help. But basically, it was Stone Cold against them.
Yeah, they would help get their ass beat. But then Stone Cold would be the only one alive out of that match.
Right.
And maybe that one guy is Elias.
It's time to walk with Elias.
The best part of Raw, he called him Bobby Trashley. Why have we not thought of that?
Well, it's sticking now.
It is. And then he sings a great song, and everybody sings with him.
Yeah.
Lashley sucks. Lashley sucks. What? Something like that. But, so it rolls over into a match. Bob against Elias. And the other three are still lingering around.
Right around ringside. So you knew they were going to get involved in this match. Elias gets a win.
With an elbow.
Almost gets a win. Leo pulls the referee out. And then Corbin says, by the way, I forgot to tell you, this is a no disqualification match.
And all hell breaks loose.
And Elias just gets pummeled.
And his guitar gets smashed.
We are going to hobble with Elias until we can walk with him again because he got beat up.
Yeah, you probably won't see him for, I bet you, next week at least.
Right.
Just to, sidebar, Dog was a little bit sick this morning, so he decided he really needs to eat and drink right now. So that's the special effects in the background this week, folks.
Nobody ever hears it. So
yes, you do.
Corbin's in the back, and he fires a guy, and then Alexa Bliss is there. And Bliss is like, listen,
if you ever need some help, baby,
let me know. And Corbin's like, you know what? You're in charge of the women's division.
And I think that's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea. I'm hoping that it sets up for Alexa Bliss to be more involved in all divisions.
Oh, is that Paul's spoiler?
I'm hoping. Because she's not going to wrestle ever again. Her concussions are too bad, I'm guessing. She's as bad as Paige. She's as bad as, Dan. I mean, does she get time off like Daniel does? They all can come back. It could happen.
Guess what we're doing? We're recapping Dean and Rollins for the 5 millionth time.
Listen, if you don't know what's going on with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, then I don't even know why you're listening to this podcast.
Right.
Because it's every week.
Yeah, for 15 minutes.
4 or 5 times in one show. So we're not even going to recap it.
Well, he was getting a flu shot, a rabies shot, a typhoid.
I thought we weren't going to recap it.
And he hates Milwaukee.
He hates everybody. He's the bad guy.
So, next match.
Lucha! 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 Lucha!
And the Revival says, this is starting to be crap.
It's not starting to be crap. If you wrestle Lucha House Party, you wrestle by Lucha House Party rules.
Anytime. That's not the Freebirds didn't do it. New Day didn't do it.
This isn't the Freebirds it's not the Freebirds match, and it's not the New Day match. It's the Lucha Underground rule match.
Lucha House Party?
Lucha House Party. What? Lucha
Underground's a different one that we don't talk about.
Lucha House Party match.
So, this match was too spotty for me. That's probably why I don't like Lucha.
Listen, it happened.
Look, Lucha House Party.
It happened really fast. There was a lot of flying around, and you couldn't concentrate on one thing.
It was just, it's too much. It's too...
It's not enough. There needs to be more of that. Get 6 of them in the ring. Let this party get started. Woo! Lucha! 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 Lucha!
So we recap...
Why am I rooting for Lucha House Party and you don't?
I don't like them.
Mr. Martinez?
I don't like them. So we recap Nia in the punch again. And
Hashtag Facebreaker, just in case you didn't know.
And they recap the Ronda and Flair thing about Survivor Series. There's a lot of recaps on Raw this week.
And then they recap Gable and Rude against AOP from last week. And then
well, we're not even done about the Nia thing.
I'm already done with this Nia Tamina Nia Ronda thing.
Ronda comes out. No, because I want to talk about the squad, how they intercepted Nat.
Okay.
So Nat starts coming out, and then boom, here comes a squad, just a beat down. They sneak away.
They didn't sneak away. Ronda got her hands on all 3 of them.
Well, but then they got away, and it leaves them on the stage, Nat and Ronda in the middle, and standing tall in the ring are the female Samoan SWAT team.
So, wait a second. Why didn't Nia and Tamina get involved when Ronda went out to throw around the Riot Squad? That was dumb.
Yep.
This whole thing is dumb.
I'm telling you, Raw had no writing. So, yes, we do recap Gable and Rude and the whole P issue again. And I just... The one thing I did like that the AOP said is, laugh now, cry later. Now, that's not how they sound, but that's my AOP.
That's pretty good.
No.
No, you did well.
Okay.
I'm trying to build you up.
Thanks. So, AOP against the Glorious Guys. And
Glorious Guys, is that their new name? I like... You're just making names today.
Boom, boom, boom. Throw them against the wall. Shit sometimes sticks. The plot thickens. He steals his robe. And I'm like, oh, this could actually be where they going with this. Until...
They went to the latrine.
The what?
The latrine.
Holy shit. Big words.
The lavatory? Is that better?
The pate?
No potty.
Oh, no potty. This was stupid.
He peed on it.
And then well, first he stepped on it, so he put his foot in the toilet water.
Well, that's a thick robe. He probably didn't get any toilet water on it.
We step in worse at the dump. But I think this is stupid. We are not in 4th grade. If you want it to be PG-13...
It's PG. That's PG, because the kids laughed and they loved it.
Giggle. So the legit huggers are in the back chatting, and here comes Bliss. And Bliss says, hey... you guys are kind of being bums today. Nothing going on with you. Why don't we have an open forum with you?
This sounds like a setup.
And you think? This so the fans can know more about the legit huggers.
Oh, well, I mean, we don't already know enough.
Right?
Like Bailey's bodacious booty.
Ember Moon and Foxy are getting ready. And Ember Moon was undefeated in the Mixed Match Challenge. And now she gets a new partner because Braun is hurt. And her partner now is Kurt Hawkins, who comes out to the ring with her. And
the totally defeated Kurt Hawkins. 265 matches.
Is that it?
No, that's all I got. That's all I think there is.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it's worthless. Ember does pick up the win.
Kurt Hawkins is pumped because he's going to win a match on Mixed Match Challenge. And then guess what, Mark? No way, Jose. No way, Jose. No way. Congo line. Come on, get in it, Mark. Get in the Congo line.
If you get Miggy going again.
No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Miggy's in the Congo line. Where's Mark? No Mark yet. He's coming.
So Jose's going to take on Jinder, and I've never loved Jinder more.
Wow.
Come on, Jinder.
That's not true. I like Jinder on SmackDown.
Shantae.
They did great things with Jinder on SmackDown, and they haven't done shit with him in Raw.
I think Jinder should join DDP and have another yoga.
Oh, my God.
No? Nothing. No. Jinder does get the easy victory, and Jose, see ya. Bye-bye. Come back again.
He'll be back.
Another recap of Dean in the doctor's office. And then we have Rollins versus Ziggler. And this match was actually good because they put on a good show. These two work well together, but I know what you're going to say. We've seen it millions
and millions
of time. It's just unbelievable. It goes back and forth. I was shocked no funny business. Is Drew now done with Zig?
Must be.
That's it.
Well, that's it.
Adding a lot today, Paul. Adding a lot. Zig still can't take down Seth. Rollins gets the superplex into the Falcon Arrow. Finally, for a win with that. I mean, he hits it every match, but never gets the win.
It's because the curb stomp's not allowed on Raw no more.
I just read that too.
USA Network has banned the curb stomp. If they changed the name of it, it probably wouldn't be bad, but if you're going to call it the curb stomp, that's not going to fly anymore, bud.
Why?
Have you ever seen the movie American History X?
Yeah, but
With a curb stomp?
still.
Nope, not going to work, bud.
All right, well, Bliss bringing them out. Here comes Sasha and Bayley, and she's trying to ask somebody, you got a question? No, I don't like you. You got a question? No, you're too fat. You're too bald. You're prettier than me. So she finally picked somebody out, and the question was, what would you change about the Raw division? And they both kind of said, Alexa.
They'd ship Alexa to SmackDown.
Yep. And guess who comes out? Foxy, James, and Dana, who just the other
At
night
Starrcade.
teamed with her. And the legit hugger stands strong. I wrote stupid segment. That's my notes. I'm telling you, Raw was the Z show, not even the B show.
Well, it's the Z show. But if it was the Z show, then my boy would have been on it. The Long Island IC, Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo.
You know it. So it brings us to the main event, which is Finn against Corbin.
For the million
And millions.
time.
And it's a back and forth match. Finn almost gets the advantage.
Almost gets a win, and then Corbin's like, hold up. This is a handicap match. Out comes Drew. Drew hits Claymore.
Match over.
Match over. Finn over.
Finn over.
Everybody's done.
I don't know what the hell they did with Raw. But SmackDown was better.
Let's go to the A show now.
Right. And, folks, if you don't know, the SmackDown is going to Fox in October. And,
October?
yeah, that's when it's going to be.
That's a ways away.
It is a ways away, but that's when their deal actually comes up.
So we're pretty pumped about stuff that's going to happen like next year.
Well, still, I mean, it's just they're already setting it up, and I bet you there's going to be a huge swing at the
Swing.
When they do the shakeup, I bet you see a lot of different things going on because Fox has already said they don't want to cross promote wrestlers that show up on USA as well. So Fox is going to be where it's at. They don't want a lot of comic stuff. They want just pure fighting and wrestling, so to speak. So, all right, nonetheless, on SmackDown now, Paige starts the show by welcoming back the man.
Becky Lynch.
And she's... Go ahead.
Still hate that nickname.
The man, yeah.
As much as they've been doing for women lately,
Thank you.
calling herself the man is really going the other way for me.
Yeah, but let me tell you, she's hot. She's hotter than a stick of butter
She's
in
straight fire.
skillet.
She's straight fire all the time.
She is. She is. And she says she's done watching. She's ready to wrestle. She knows she's got a match set up for TLC. And woo! Here comes Charlotte. Charlotte comes out and says, yeah, we're going. I want a rematch for that title. And it's gonna happen at TLC. The first ever women's TLC match. How are you not pumped about that?
I'm super excited. Can't wait. Because they're going to blow it. They're going to put it on as the first match, and then nothing's going to live up to it after that on TLC.
Well, yeah.
Because that's the way WWE works.
I'm excited for that match so far. That's the only thing I'm ready for on TLC.
But Paige has more information.
Well, it only because the Iconics, Mandy, Sonya, and Vega come out and say, wait a minute, you guys are just the only two on SmackDown? Why aren't we getting the shot? And this was your girl,
This is
Mandy.
This is SmackDown, the land of opportunities.
And then Naomi, Mella, Lana.
No, it's not Lana, and look at me and smile. It's Lana Day.
And Asuka come out as well, and they say, we actually agree with Mandy. And Paige says, you know what? That gives me a great idea. We're going to have a battle royale for whoever wins it gets thrown into the TLC match. And I'm actually excited about that. But we'll get to the ending of it later. But it's good. It really is good. And I'm telling you this right now, Paul. Whoever is in this is going to be the one that gets pinned because Flair and Becky are too hot. I'm telling you, they can't take the heat out of the kitchen.
Or she gets the win somehow. Like
But we don't know who it is yet.
Maybe a double pin or something. So nobody loses anything. So that way, down the road, when they have a feud with the Four Horsewomen, it's
no titles.
No titles are on.
The only one who's going to have titles is Ronda.
So
because
that
she's the leader of the pack.
Because the Raw titles don't mean jack shit anyway. Brox is at home on his mantle every Monday, and Ronda keeps hers on her shoulder but doesn't do anything with it.
Well, she walks around and smiles like it's a surprise party every week.
Surprise! We don't just raise the bar, we are the bar.
I don't know. The penitentiary. Do you know Cheryl works at a penitentiary? She has people on lockdown all the time at the library.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep. She's
good job. Good job, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Keep fighting the good fight. But wasn't this an open challenge?
It was, but it was an open challenge on Twitter
because.
But they didn't want the New Day. Everybody was allowed except the New Day because
New what?
New Day.
Wow.
New Day.
Day. Annunciation.
New Day. Because they were tired of pancakes. The bar is full.
I'm just sad that you didn't do the New Day thing. But whatever.
Not yet.
So the Usos come out against the bar. Open challenge.
But Cesaro has a sore face.
So it's not for the tag team titles?
Not for the tag team titles. Just an opportunity.
Just an opportunity.
Cesaro sore face because he was saying Big Show kind of got in the middle last week and Big Show punched him in the face. So, no more Big Show.
Big Show's off the bar.
Out of the bar. Kicked out.
He raised the bar, but now the bar is just set. So
again.
they don't need it.
No more.
Okay.
No more bar. Usos get the win in a fun match. I like the Usos. They're great performers.
I like these Usos on the mic.
Yeah, oh yeah, by far.
They're the best mic in the business right now. Well, in WWE.
Well, I don't know. New Day! It's backstage, and they're just poking fun at Miz for losing last week against jobbers from Texarkana.
Well, welcome to Texarkana, Miz.
Right?
Why do they still say the Miz is from Hollywood, California?
Because he is.
But he lives in Texas.
No.
Don't you watch Miz and Mrs.? Yes, he does.
Well, he has a house there, but he resides in California.
No, he lives in Texas.
He's from freaking Cleveland.
Well, Cleveland rocks, man.
All right, Drew Carey. So Miz kind of gets pissed off that he was the best. He's part of the best tag team in the world, and Miz says, "Hey, I'm going to challenge one of you guys tonight, for a match." But he doesn't tell you which one. And did you know Big E is actually a Marine fan?
Yeah, the Marine fan.
The Marine 6, Marine 5, Marine, not the cool Marine.
Are you sure he's not a marine biologist fan?
He might be
There's something fishy about this.
He might be a Mariners fan.
A Mariners fan. That could be it, too.
He's something.
So he's Big E.
He is Big E. AJ's next, and he talks about...
AJ Lee.
Not AJ Lee.
Oh.
She is in the WLF tournament, though, folks. Make sure you vote. Great first-round match for her. AJ comes out, talks about having the title 371 days.
It's not AJ Lee, it's AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. Damn it. He's not really upset that he lost the title because he knows he's going to get another shot. He's upset how he lost the 4th grade nut shot. And he says, hey, he wasn't cleared to wrestle at Survivor Series. He couldn't show up last week on SmackDown either. But he is here all the time. And he compares Daniel Bryan to Brock, saying, you got your damn title? Where are you? You weren't at any live events this weekend. You're not here. Don't turn into somebody like
The
Brock.
maggot of the month.
Maggot of the Millennium.
Millennium.
So what they did is took the Roman Brock storyline and put it on these two.
Nice. Nailed it.
Nailed it. A promo for a long promo.
Lars Sullivan.
Yeah.
The big free agent right now. You thought John Cena was the most sought after free agent in WWE? You're wrong. Lars Sullivan is. He's going to be the next guy.
You think?
No, he's going to be a bad guy for sure.
He's got to be.
He's huge.
He doesn't have a look of a face.
He's 6'3", 300 pounds.
His hands are cement blocks.
Cinder blocks.
Whatever, same thing to me. Hey, I don't work at Stager Masonry.
Ooh, name drop.
We're gonna pause for a minute. Where do you want him to go? Do you want him to go on Raw or do you want him to go on SmackDown?
I want him to go on SmackDown. They need him more on SmackDown than they do on Raw.
Who's he gonna feud with?
Everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah, I'm hoping that this.
On a day.
Actually, I kind of like him to go to Raw, but he's going to end up with Corbin and them if he goes to Raw. What I'd like to see on SmackDown is the Undisputed Era, because we need a good
Baby!
they would be the perfect takeover.
Horseman. Yes.
No, they're not a horseman. They're the Undisputed Era. We need to stop that part of it.
It's oh my god, we can't.
We are
The internet is going balls wild about that.
knock it off, interwebs.
That brings up Shinsuke against
Rusev Day. I'm gonna say it in English.
of course you would. And as Rusev is doing his Hulk Hogan impersonation and ripping off his shirt, Shinsuke hits him from behind with a leg to the head and then the Kinshe or whatever the hell it's called.
Kinshasa.
Yeah, sure. And then there's no match.
No
Boom.
match.
Two things gone. He's dead.
He got hit with the Kinshasa once in the ring and once out of the ring. He can't perform.
You can't perform.
Lights out. I can talk at least today there, stutters.
So now we have the Jeff Hardy
20-year celebration in
Of
WWE.
SmackDown.
Of SmackDown.
Because he's actually been in wrestling for like 30.
Oh, well, wow.
Way to drop. And Michael Cole's out here to do a SmackDown interview. So just anybody. Jack Tunney can come back.
Michael Cole used to be the SmackDown announcer.
So does everybody else.
Well, that's who they got.
Okay.
Would you rather seen Jim Ross?
Yes, I would have. I would have liked to see Jack Tunney.
It'd have been a slobber knocker if Jim Ross would have been there.
So he's shocked that they're doing all this for him. Oh my God, I love the fan. He's not a great talker. He really isn't. He's probably Martinez today. He's just, oh my God.
Every day.
He is or me?
Both.
The biggest thing he was happy about that his face paint looks better now than it did 20 years ago.
Well, the best part about it is here comes Samoa Joe.
Right, and
To say, let's celebrate. I was in the back cracking bottles of champagne, but you can't have any of that.
drugs.
Because you're basically an addict, and you can't... Why are we celebrating this guy? Because every time the fans have cheered for him, there's been 2 times that the fans have cheered against him.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
So this sets up a nice little Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe rivalry.
Jeff says pretty much everybody makes mistakes and we'll just let them go. The worst Jeff Hardy thing I've ever seen in my life was when he stumbled into the ring in TNA, fought Sting. Sting was so pissed off, he just hit him with the Scorpion Death Drop, pinned him. And Hardy, I don't even think, knew that match took place. I mean, there's times. We've all done stupid stuff. God. That brings us to Kofi against The Miz. Paul, wait. This is the first time a singles match of Kofi and The Miz has happened in 5 years on a Tuesday in November wearing blue. Yep. Why? I don't care about these stupid facts that they're just pulling out of nowhere. It's almost like the war in baseball. I don't care.
Hey, okay. You're going on a tangent. I'm letting you go.
Not a bad match. The undoing of the turnbuckle. I thought George Steele was going to be running around eating the rest of them.
But Big E comes over and saves him with the pancake.
Pancake power. So Miz is on a losing streak. Big things for The Miz in 2019, folks. Mark it on your calendars, I'm telling you.
Mark it, but Mark said this.
Yep. So we're backstage with Randy. He does a little job jacking about Ray. And then they recap Ray and Randy from last week. And then Randy comes out and recaps it himself again. And
then Ray comes out and he's like, I'm going to fight with a neck brace on because I'm Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Good luck hitting me in the throat, 6'7" guy.
He could have just headbutted him in the throat.
Right. This is what I don't understand. Why would you come out wearing a... Whatever. So Ray gets a 619 and pretty much Randy stands
He hits him twice, once in the ass and once in the face.
So he gets him twice with a 619, goes over and he flaunts the steel chair, and finally Randy gets up and Ray takes the steel chair to the already bruised trachea.
Off of the steps.
Off of the steps.
Do you think that's setting up for a chair match at TLC?
No.
No!
No, it's definitely going to be a ladder match.
Oh, probably. So Shane and The Miz are in the back, and Miz wants to know where Shane was today because, hey, they're partners, they're family, they own the cup together, they've been family since they have this child of the cup, and just being family. I'm telling you, this is going to be a feud.
Big things coming for The Miz in 2019.
After this horrible feud.
Let's get to the Battle Royal, because this was actually awesome.
It was. All of them. Mella's out, Mandy's out, Sonya's out, the Iconics, Vega.
We got to see every one of their entrances.
Lana, Asuka, Naomi. Why is Naomi always last? Because of the glow thing?
Yes.
Wait, can't she go first?
No.
Why?
Because it takes her a long time to get in there.
So?
Well, I don't write for WWE, obviously, because I know funnier things than nut shots.
And Becky and
And
Flair.
pee jokes.
And Becky and Flair are both sitting at ringside. And you're right. This was good. It was good. And we said it both to each other on the back of the truck mid-morning today. I thought, holy hell. Holy hell.
They're going to give Sonya...
Sonya's getting a push.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And it's perfect. She's going to knock out Asuka, and wow, this is going to be amazing. Nope.
Asuka gets the win.
Asuka, who's on a losing streak, gets the win. This is why I'm saying Asuka will get pinned. She's the man in the middle right now, looking for something to do. She's not the Michael Jackson song man in the middle, but she's gonna.
It's Man in the Mirror.
It is the Man in the Mirror. What's the Man in the Mirror? There's a song. Jimmy Eat's World is the middle. Maybe I just combined them both. Whatever. So Asuka wins. This is her second Battle Royal type winning since she won the Royal Rumble at the beginning of the year. So, I don't know. You really think Asuka's going to win this?
Hopefully she does a little something more than she did with the Royal Rumble win.
She did nothing with that. Nothing.
That's not true. She won the Royal Rumble.
All right, whatever. Bye.
Let's go for a break.
Why was the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling on it.
The dad joke. Corny, groan-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off for school? Bye, son.
So take a moment to make your kid laugh, because dad jokes rule. Make your kid laugh today. Go to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Garbage tip of the week is up in a minute, but first let's run through our normal shtick, Mark.
Run.
Well, talk through our normal shtick?
All right.
I was excited, and then all of a sudden you just killed it.
I said it's a sleepy episode.
Run.
Sleepy episode. Sleepy boys.
Run. You know what you need, Mark? You need some delicious carbs from the best pizza chop in Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. Padalino's Place 2, 814-772-7576. And the
you
days...
have until December 29th. It's a month and a week.
The days are dwindling. Call and order. Give Dom some love. Tell him you love him. It's not going to change anything because Dom needs...
We love you anyway.
Yeah. Dom needs to break and he needs to go on his own new adventure, and that's the way it is. But just make sure Dom knows that we loved where he was.
He's going to party with No Way Jose, is what he told me.
Well, yes! I would love to see the pizza man on
that?
the pizza man on the Congo line, bud.
Hey, if we break your cars, go to Swanson's Auto Body and Customs. He'll fix them. 814-389-2294.
Christmas is coming. This guy can print on damn near everything. Well, David All, Pro Printing Plus, and Office LLC, or Pro Printing and Office LLC. There's no plus in there.
No, you add it every week.
I do add it every week. 814-834-3006. Tell Dave All you talked to the Can Crushers, and you want him to run wild on you, brother.
If you're looking for some sweet ass t-shirts, hats,
I'm
hoodies,
always looking for sweet ass.
stuff,
That's why I hang out with you, Toots.
make sure you check out Collar and Elbow. They had an awesome deal over the weekend. They had 30% off on Black Friday. That is over now. OVW will get you 10% off, though, when you put it in their little
Little code thingy.
the code thing.
Type in OVW, get some sweet wrestling hats, tees, and hoodies.
We have it on our website, which is...
https://cancrusher69.wixsite.com/cancrusher.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And CanCrusher69 on all three of those. CanCrusher69@gmail.com is our email address if you want to email us. Mark.
We want you to email us.
Well, yeah, if you, I mean, just give us some feedback. Tell us if we suck. Tell Mark if he sucks. Tell him how awesome I am. I love that idea.
That'd be great.
And you're probably listening to us right now on either Overcast, Boxcast, Buzzsprout,
I'm the one stuttering today.
Stitcher, Alexa, Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and oh my God, iHeartRadio!
Hey, upcoming events, December
Because Mark
8th.
is still excited about iHeartRadio.
I am. I really am.
December 8th, IWC. Is that what you're going to tell him about, Mark?
I was.
Oh, guess what? I just told him about
In
it.
Elizabeth.
It's the Pittsburgh Wrestling Classic.
The first annual.
First annual.
Can it be the first annual? Or can it be the first and then next year it'd be the second annual?
The second annual, yeah. It's technically just the first.
Right. Well, Justin Plummer.
Well, I mean, everybody does it, though.
Everybody
But
does.
he is excited for the next one already, so get ready, because this is going to be an annual event.
Garbage, 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 garbage,
Oh, where's your garbage ship? The music's playing.
My garbage tip of the week is under my hat, Mark. Garbage tip of the week is, listen, a pumpkin is...
Pie. Pumpkin pie would be great for a present for us for Christmas. Not saying that we need presents, but pumpkin pie is delicious.
I'm allergic to pumpkin pie filling.
Well, don't eat it. I can eat it.
So Mark wants pumpkin pie.
But
regular pumpkins that you decorate your house with, guess what those are, Mark?
biodegradable!
Wow, that's going to be real loud in somebody's ear. They are biodegradable. So instead of putting 10 of them in your garbage can, take them back into the woods and throw them away. Or if you live in the city, take them to your local, I don't know what the place is called, but they probably have one for
Processing
the
plant.
leaves and stuff like that. What do we have one?
Compost?
There it is, compost.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of the damn word. Take them to a compost area, let them biodegrade. I mean, yes, they're going to go to the dump, but do you know how heavy a can with 10 pumpkins in it is? And most people aren't even carving pumpkins anymore.
They just set the whole pumpkin out.
Yeah.
Don't buy one anymore.
And
they die. They don't die.
And
They
also,
just rot.
The worst thing you could do is set out a mush-ass pumpkin for a garbage man to pick up because his hands go right through it. And then you just have pumpkin stuff on your stoop.
And it's not pumpkin pie.
It's not pumpkin pie, and Mark is really hungry right now.
I do want pumpkin pie.
I bet he calls Padalano's place right after I leave today.
For pumpkin pie?
Probably for pizza pie.
Well, probably pizza pie. Well, more for the bread. The
More
bread.
the bread skis.
Did you really have that garbage chute under your hat? You had to write that down?
No, I didn't have to write that down, but
What was under your hat then? You actually read your hat.
I was doing a dramatic pause, Mark.
Of course, that's just like my freaking quotes.
Well,
Nobody
you're
can
the
see
only
them.
one that's seen it. You're the only one telling them I actually looked under my hat. They didn't believe that I looked under my hat, but now they know I looked under my hat.
Because you looked like a jackass sitting at the table.
Jackass. There, I air quoted for you today.
Remember, Paul, just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. It's called a garbage can, not a garbage bullers.
It's a garbage cannot, jerk. And also, why are you stealing my lines?
Because you sucked at it this week.
Oh my goodness. You even written it down, though.
It's been written down for months.
Wrote down.
Wrote.
Write
Oh,
it.
God.
Document. Help
Right
us out.
here it is. Here's what we're getting. Guys, see you next week.